Hello, everybody. This is Carla, and now I'm here with a review for episode 2 of season 2 of Marvel's Agent Carter. This episode is titled A View in the Dark, and oh man, this was so good. I love this episode so much, man. I don't even know where to start. I love the entire thing, really. I mean, okay, first off, I totally knew that would be Sarah Bolger. Second, I totally knew that I was going to love her, and now I am so confused, man, because I shipped Susan and Peggy so hard, but at the same time, she seems like such a great girl that I just can't imagine him not loving her. So, I don't know, I mean, I'll buy it for now. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that she doesn't turn out to be, a bad guy, which... Okay, right now it doesn't feel like she will be, but with this show, I can't trust anybody in the show. Okay, I can't. I trust Peggy, I trust Sousa, and I trust Jarvis, and that's about it. Okay, anybody else can be a bad guy. So, for now, I like her. Actually, I really love her. She's fantastic. I can totally see why Sousa would fall for her. I'm still rooting for Sousa and Peggy to hook up, but, if I have to see him with someone else, then Violet is pretty good. And she's gorgeous, man. I just love looking at Sarah Bolger. She's so pretty. Even with blonde hair, because I didn't expect her to have blonde hair. Her hair is usually brown. And she still looks so great. I mean, wow. That woman is gorgeous. That's all I'm going to say in the matter. So yeah, speaking of ships, though, I actually, this time around... I really liked Wilkes. Like, I was a little iffy on him in the previous episode just because he seemed so jumpy. He got a little bit better by the end, but in this episode he was so much better, which is kind of a pity given that he's, apparently dead now. I don't buy that he's dead. I think he's going to come up again. Because, I mean, if Frost survived, and I am going to guess that this is where she's going to get her powers from, if she survived, then why wouldn't Wilkes survive? It's like... They were in exactly the same place, so I'm expecting him to pop again. But I have to say, I really liked him. I really liked him in this episode. He was pretty cool, and I liked how they dealt with the racism thing. I liked how they, pushed more the whole, this black guy from the suburbs, not even the suburbs, like from the outskirts, actually made it and became a big shot scientist. I love that, and I love that Peggy was open to that, and I'm just glad that she's putting herself out there, because for the entire first season she was so closed off after Steve Rogers died, apparently, quote unquote, died. So I'm just glad that she's opening up to people, and again, I'm still rooting for her to get together with Sousa, but Wilkes is okay in my book. I actually really liked him. I mean, how can you not like the dude? As soon as he opened his mouth and started speaking about viscosity and shear stresses, I'm like, okay, I like the dude. He's fantastic. I'm too much of a nerd not to like him, okay? He's awesome. He's one of us, like I would say. So yeah, he was cool. I like the whole, zero matter thing. I'm having doubts whether it's the monolith or not, because the monolith never described it was never described in terms of freezing stuff, I guess. I thought it was a person who was freezing the dead body and whatever, but no, turns out it's the zero matter itself, and the monolith just never had that as part of its powers, I guess, but it did suck into itself, like, army cars and soldiers and a bunch of stuff, so, hey, maybe it is the monolith? I'm not sure. I guess I will have to wait until later when they explain more about it. But what happened to it? I mean, did it all go inside Frost? Did it just disappear? Like, I don't know. We'll have to see. It was just, the whole thing was such a great episode, and hurts my heart when Sousa's like all frantic about Peggy and all mad when they can't find her, and I'm just like, oh, my heart. Okay, I admit, I'm a shipper. So this episode was a lot about, interpersonal relations and stuff like that, and I dig it. I dig that. So yeah, of course I was like shrieking the entire time, but I really liked it. I like that it seems to be connected to Dottie somehow too. Like what does the pin mean? Was she trying to steal the zero matter for some reason? Was she trying to steal from the person who has something to do with the zero matter? Was it Chadwick she was trying to steal from? All this tells me is that we'll probably see Dottie again, which makes me happy because I love her. But just the entire thing, and that first scene with Peggy and Jarvis and just judo flipping each other was hilarious. It was fantastic. I love Jarvis. And I love that his wife doesn't even like bat an ash at his relationship with Peggy. And I love that Howard's car was all rigged up for him to spend time with his quote-unquote companions. And it's just, this show is so funny, man. And it's funny in a good way. It's funny not in the, trashy innuendo kind of way. It's funny in a good way that fits with the theme, because this is the 40s after all, so of course. I don't know, man. It was a really good episode, and every time they deal with something sciencey, I'm all up for it. We didn't see Thompson in this one, so I'm wondering what's going on over there. Like, are they interrogating Dottie? I guess the FBI is. And how is Thompson involved? I don't know. I just know that I like the way things are going here. I love that Sousa was like an actual boss. I mean, that's so cool. In that one scene when he was freaking out about Peggy and he just goes out of his office and starts barking orders at people. I'm like, heck yeah. I love that. I love that he's a boss. He's good. As he demonstrated in the previous episode where he's like, telling the one guy to just go and do whatever the hell he wants, and then turning to Peggy, he's like, so let me know when you find the guy. Because he knows his people, and he knows how to deal with them in an effective way. So I just love that he gets to be the boss this time around. And, the entire thing. He has a ring, damn it, he has a freaking ring. Okay, I know that my thoughts are kind of all over the place right now, and I keep going back to the shipping thing, but oh god, it hurts me in the best possible way. He has a ring. Is he going to propose to Violet? Like, was he going to propose to Violet? And oh my god, and then Hayley Atwell is such a great actress, man. That one scene when she came out after the explosion and realizing that Wilkes was dead, quote unquote dead, she was so distressed, and she was still trying to give her report, and so it's just like, hey, Peggy, just stop, just go home, you need some rest. And then she looked so devastated. Oh my god, she's so great. Oh god, it was a great episode, and I'm really all hyped up, and I know that I'm probably not making sense in this review, but I really loved it. It had tons of romance, which I always love. It had action. It had science. Oh god, I really want to know what that thing is. Is it the monolith? Is it not the monolith? What is going on? And I'm so excited about this episode. It was so great, and I can't wait to see where they go from here. I hear through the internet that the ratings weren't all that great last night because, I mean, let's face it, DC had their thing over at the CW, and they were releasing a ton of stuff for their movies, and of course that took all the attention away from Agent Carter. But I'm really hoping that in the next episode, people will actually come back and watch live, because if this episode is any indication, this season is going to be great. Okay, I don't think the ratings are any indication that people are somehow walking away from Agent Carter. This show is amazing. Okay, this show is just so great and so funny and so exciting and so great. that if you're not watching Agent Carter, first of all, what the heck are you doing listening to my reviews? But second of all, you should really watch it, okay? This show is fantastic, and Peggy Carter is an icon, and it's just so great. And this episode was fantastic. I just loved it. I loved it. And, man, I can't wait to see where they go from here. I'm having mental images are going through my brain of Sarah Bolger fighting Peggy like Dottie used to fight. Like, I mean, I don't think they do that twice, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that she's actually a good regular person instead of like a super secret spy or something. But seeing them fight would be fantastic, man. All the fight scenes in this thing are so great. Even the ones that are in the dark, because this one was pretty dark. The whole episode was kind of dark, and I mean that by the lighting, not the theme. It was just dark, but still, you just get all that adrenaline, even if they're fighting in the dark. It's so great. I love that even the bad guys are making good points. It's like, Frost, was, at the set of her movie, and the dude is like, oh, can you tuck your clothes in a little bit more, and can you, like, cover the corners of her eyes with, like, makeup so that you can't see the little, age lines and whatever. And she's just like, she looks at the dude with this expression like, I'm going to strangle you in your sleep. And it's so great that they're making that point, It's like, even privileged women who are married to someone who's going to become a senator and have all the money in the world and probably all the power in the world, since she's the one behind, she's the woman behind the man, she's the powerful one in the relationship. And now, even when she has all that, men still look down on her. I mean, that was a very sad reality that women had to, live with. And even now, there's still some people who think that way, and it's ridiculous, of course. But I love that the show is not afraid to touch upon it, because, okay, I am normally not one who cares about villains having sub-stories, but I like it when they have real motivations, It's like, okay, you being put down by men is not enough to go psycho and start killing people, but it's understandable, in a way, We all get that urge sometimes. It's like, oh, I will kill you, and she has the perfect evil glare, okay? She looked at that dude, and I just laughed because it was so clearly, I am going to assassinate you now. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy winds up dead somewhere, But I don't know, it was a great episode. I'm really excited right now because, the first episode was good, but this is the one that really delivered to me in all senses of the word. Like I said, it had romance, it had science, it had action, it had emotion, it had everything. So this was a really good episode, and I'm just really glad this show is back. I'm just really glad. I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of the season. Oh God, please, Susas, can you just not? Okay. That is so sad. I really want him to get together with Peggy. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't even know. I hope that they're not going to dangle this on us for the entire season. Maybe we'll have some resolution by the end, hopefully. But I guess we'll see. In the meantime, that's it for my review. I will be, of course, reviewing the rest of the season. This time on a 1-by-1 basis, because we're not going to get more double episodes as far as I know. But it's going to be great, and I can't wait. And that's it for me now. So, as usual, if you guys want, you can visit our website at thegeekypub.com, where we have more reviews. We have reviews for Agent Carter for the previous season. We also have reviews for other TV shows, movies, books, games. We have a ton of stuff in there, so be sure to visit and browse around. And also, if you guys want to be notified as soon as possible when we upload a new review, then you want to be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's where they usually go up first. Even before they hit the website, they are up on YouTube. So if you want to know as soon as something new is uploaded, then you want to subscribe. And that's it, I guess. I will see you guys in my next review. Bye.